Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, in this video we are going to continue our Laravel e-commerce series, which was we were on the cart page. So guys, till now we have completed all the CRUD application of cart, and now we will proceed with checkout. So now to click with, if you click on checkout, so it's asking like where it goes to login. Why? Because we have set something on this page to the proceed to cart. Excuse me. Okay, so here is the cart page, guys. So this is the cart page where we are showing the cart thing. So we are telling over here like if it is logged in, if it is not logged, if it is authenticated auth user. So which means if it is authenticated, that means it is login. That time you should call this URL called checkout, else you should call the login to checkout, right? So this format we are calling it. So as you can see guys, that it is the same output shown over here. It is showing as login now over here at right side corner. Okay, so once you log in, it will show you checkout, but I want to create a login inside a pop-up model, right? So if I click this, see, it's going to login page and then coming back to checkout. It's not good. So we will create a login form in model. So main motto of this video is creating a login system of Laravel in a model, right? So guys, first let us move to getbootstrap.com, and inside the document search we will check out with the model. Okay, so this is a live demo model over here. So you can copy this model and let's move on. So before copying this, you have to check with this button. Okay, so this is the data toggle and target, two things. So now let's copy this and move to our login part. Else one over here you have to. So let's continue over here and paste that, right? So example model is over here. Now instead of example model, we will tell as login model. So this login model is there, right? So now we will copy this login model of target. So for targeting this, we have to copy this model call. So we'll copy this and move to our nav bar. So we want to store everywhere, right? So wherever you click on this form, if you click here also, a pop-up model should come, right? So let's move to navbar itself. So where is it? Let's go to top and let's move to this front end layout. Cool. So we are at the layout now, and the front end navbar is over here. So let's click on it and move to the navbar. So guys, this is the navbar now, and below this I just will paste the form. Cool. So now we will go back to our cart page over here below where we have pasted the name. So this is the name, right? Login model. So let us copy this name and paste our ID for the model. Great. And tell this model as login. That's it. And now let us reload the page. Right, so it's loaded now. So let me click on this. So proceed to click. See guys, you can find that login thing, right? So let's close it, and the same way we can forward with it. Done. So guys, now we are going to paste the form over here, login form. So before that, if you click login here also, that time also the pop-up model should come, right? So let us replace that also. So this is the nav bar, and below that this is the, where is it? Here is the login button. Okay, so for that we will copy the same data toggle target, both the things. So let's copy this, Control C, and here is the form. So let's paste it, data toggle and target. Let's save it, and again we will execute it and we will check the form. Cool. So let me click on it. Yes guys, so the form is coming right now. And yes, so let's call the login form thing of Laravel in this model. So let's move it below and let's go to our views. Inside views, auth is there. Inside that auth, login blade file is available, right? So this is the form. We will copy from the form tag to the end of form tag. Control C, and let's move to our model and paste inside this, right? Okay, so this is the form and this is the footer, model footer. We don't need that, so we'll just comment it. So let's save it, and now let's reload and see what's the output for it. Let's load, and you can find, see here guys, so you can find, right? So just design your form according to your requirement. I'll just design and I'll show the output. So guys, here is the design. Just now I have just changed with that. Same thing I have just replaced with some design format. So you can see here guys. So as row 12, then form group, and then label and the form control things. Same things are there, just I have aligned with that, right? So now I just wanted to make, like, if we click on login, so let's log in with one data, and then let's see whether it's moved to checkout or not. Okay, so let's proceed to login and proceed to checkout when you're proceeding with it. So let's copy this one data and paste it. Let's type 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So let me click on login and let's see what happens. Okay, successfully logged in, right? But it redirected to home page. I don't want to redirect to home page. I want to stay on the same page, right? So to that, again you have to go to this cart page and then again go to the checkout and then click to checkout, right? So if you click to checkout, checkout is working now, fine. So guys, to make this redirecting correctly, properly, like when you log in with this place only, it should be at this place only, right? So for that, let's go to our login controller. So let's move to our login controller. Let me open this and let's move at the top, app HTTP controller. Inside auth you will find login controller, right? So as you can see that guys, over here it's shown, right? So I have used redirect to function. So over here redirect to function doesn't handle like redirect method or with status. It only accepts something like strings or array. So we will change this and we will turn into other condition. Okay, so we will comment this function and we will use another function called authenticated. If it is authenticated, then the same process should go, and if you're using this authenticated, this return direction will be changed, right? So guys, what I'm going to do, I'll just replicate this and we will change it. So let's copy this and let's comment it, comment, and then use below and tell this authenticated, AUTHENCATED, authenticated. So this is already used in Laravel login inside that vendors file. So I'm using that same thing, authenticated. If it is authenticated, all these things will be changed. So let's Control X and tell redirect function. Inside this you'll be telling this, and if you want to pass a message also, you can pass the message with this, like status, where you'll tell welcome to dashboard, right? The same format you have to follow up with this too. So let's copy this vendor dashboard and replace it. Let's remove that and paste over here and tell this as, where if you're a normal user, return and redirect, we will say back, BACK, back. Okay, so if you're a normal, this is for admin. If he's admin, he should obviously go to dashboard. If he's a vendor, he should go his vendor dashboard. If he's a normal user, role as null. Okay, so he is not anything, just a common user. So that time you will pass it back to the redirect to its same page with the status will tell as you are logged in successfully. Okay, save this, and then to view the status we are using one alertify, right? So we will call that alertify in this. So now as you can see your navbar over here, not in navbar, let's move to our layout file. Okay, so this is the layout. Over you're using alertify, right? So over here only we will use that alertify to display the message. Okay, so if you don't know to use alertify, I have given the link into description. You can follow with that how to integrate alertify. And if, and here we will use the session single quote status, and here you have to call the alertify things which we have already used in our cart functionality. So we already used somewhere in JS file. I'll just take that. Okay, so we are using here alertify set and success. Let's copy this and close this file back and paste here set. Now inside this success we will send the status. So let's open the double curly brace and print your session, open bracket, close bracket, into single quotes your status. So what status just now you have copied from here. So status will be always common for everywhere to show the message whatever the status is about. Okay, so let's save this, and here, so let's test what's going on over here. So let's reload. Okay, and now let's click on proceed. Okay, it's already login. Let me log out once. So let's log out. So once you log out, it will redirect to home page, because logout means always redirect to home page. That is correct. But for logging in, we need something other things, right? So let's proceed to log in. Let's tell user1@gmail.com. Let's copy that, and this is the password. Let's click to login, and back to same page it should be with the message. Cool, it went to home page. Okay, so you are logged in. Why it went to home page? Let me check it out again. Let's log out. Okay, we logged out. Let me go to login controller. Let's see whether this authenticated, it is wrong. Actually it's authenticated spelling. I'll just check it out from my blog itself. Okay, so authenticated spelling, I have already given this over here. So let's copy and paste that. Okay, so spelling was wrong. Authenticated you have to type, right? And then let's test it once again. So let me click on login. Not over here, we will log in from cart page because home page is already redirecting. Okay, so let's proceed to checkout, and let's paste it. Oops, let's get back and copy this. Copy 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Let me click on login and see what happens. You will redirect back to same page, cart page. Cool, you are logged in successfully. Great. So we are getting the message also over here, right? So you are logged in successfully with that, as you can see over here. Cool, but what in case of error? So let's solve that also. Okay, so let me go to cart page, and I just wanted to show some, like, if the credentials are wrong, that time what will you do? So guys, for that we will, if I check out and let me paste the email ID and I'm typing some unwanted password. So let me log in. When you log in, you'll see that it is credential is wrong, right? You didn't log in, still it is showing login. So as you view it, you will find this credential did not match, but you wanted directly to be displayed again, right? So how you are getting this? So we will take this value and check and then display the message. Simple. So let's get back to our blade file. Over here, layouts, and where was our model? Okay, this is our model, right? So you are getting this message on this error email. Okay, so let's copy this error email one. Okay, so let's copy this error email. Let's paste that in below the script itself and tell error email means if it is anything wrong, it goes wrong, then you have to display the model. So model in the sense like dollar open and type modal model, inside this show show. So what model you have to show is that your login model. So login model ID is login model. So let's copy this ID and paste into, give a hashtag, and then that's it. So let's save this and let's reload it again. Reload, and now let us proceed to checkout, and let's paste the user ID and wrong password. Let's click on it and see what comes now. Again the model should pop up. Cool. So model popped up, right? Done. So guys, anything goes wrong, you will be showing the pop-up model with this help of this error email one, right? So yes guys, so we have completed now about how to show the login form and redirect to same page, and then if you click login, you will be logged in over here to same page and then proceed to checkout. So once you click on this proceed to checkout, then we will start designing the page. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share.